Hi, welcome to part 2 of my Weiss Schwarz Blue Archive opening. So this is part 2, I did the first 6 boxes, it's going to be another 6 box. And the only things that I will be talking about, because I'm pressed for time, will be either how much I like Shiroko, any interesting cards, such as if I pull foils, and anything else that is interesting. Going second card. So once again, these are the new ratios. So it's 12 packs per box, and it's 8 cards per pack. And there's 24 boxes in the display. Obviously, I bought a display. And once again, I am pressed for time. I am very sorry if I blow past your favorite character. Please feel free to leave a comment telling me which one it is, and then I will go over their abilities. Every variation of them. So that means if they have a regular, whether that be base rarity or a non-skin card, I will go over them if you leave a comment requesting it. Blue. I'll put it up here, I guess. But yes, my favorite character is Shiroko. I don't really have a favorite character. It's like, I just like her because of the VA. I mean, and she is pretty funny, I guess. I'm like doing the Shiroko's relation thing, and then I like got her like art thing. If you haven't watched part 1, which is unfortunately an hour long, because I did go over some effects and abilities, because I couldn't help myself. Okay, we haven't seen this before, so Wakamo. On play heal, and it's climax combo. On climax placement, you do one of the effects. Beginning of attack, put all other characters except for her into waiting room. That includes your own and also your opponent's into the respective waiting rooms. The other ability is to and you also deal 2 damage to your opponent. The other ability that you could choose is pay 1, ditch 1 on attack, and burn 2, or deal 2 damage. So you have options, and if you're dealing with something that you don't want to deal with, you just blow up your opponent's board. How are you doing today? I'm recording this, like, consecutively from the first box, so I'm really pressed for time and I don't have time for this. I also really hope I didn't damage a card, and if I did, I really hope the foil's not in here. Yellow, blue. I need more of those. Red, green. Come on, man. I just said I was pressed for time. Cooperate with me here. Blue, yellow. Let me see if I can slide the camera over a little bit more. Blue. Okay. Foil. Yuzu. Okay, so on play from hand. Clock a Kivota's character from your hand. You look at top 4, add a card, the rest goes to the waiting room. When your opponent plays climax, you have the option of moving this into your stock. Serviceable. Serviceable. For those of you that are interested in either picking up Blue Archive, whether you in Weiss, whether you be a seasoned Weiss player or a new player, this set does require a lot of experience, or a majority of the characters work off of experience, is what I should say. Okay, we're making record time. I hope. 4 minutes. 10 minutes a box. That's still not fast enough. Hifumi, Yori, Pina, Chinatsu, that's red. Ui swimsuit, Ui non-swimsuit, choice climax. Yeah, alright. So I'll go ahead and ask the same. Oh, foil. Okay, if you have 2 or more other Kivoto's character, this card soul does not decrease by side attack. Wow, and this is basically constant too. Well, it is constant. When this card attacks, choose one of your other Kivoto's characters, gains plus 500 power, equal to the number of other Kivotos. So, a maximum of 2,000 power gain. Alright. Because it's every other character. Oh, Big Shun. Or regular Shun, I guess. But as I was saying, what was I saying? It'll come back to me. Yeah, see, the thing is, I never even got a chance to start ranting. Blue. I think, so something that I will be mentioning in this video that I may have already mentioned in the first video, which I will also do for every other video, is, the box ratios. Because I believe within the booster, so every booster you should be expecting, I believe, 4 double rares. And in terms of the case, I'd want to say you should be expecting like 3 or 4 signed cards. And it seems like every box has 3 foils, whether that be a SR or a SP or any other rarities that it may have. Hifumi is good. We like pulling more of those climax combos that we didn't really see that much within the first 6 boxes. Now that we're on the second 6. But yeah, 24 in a case now, and so I think you get like less fluff or like less trash, I guess. Blue, gave myself a bit of spoiler. I will definitely be running this climax because I will be playing the combo with this, which is for you Weiss veterans. Once again, it is the Mocha effect, and for all of you that are non-Weiss players or would like to get into this hobby, because you like Blue Archive or maybe another set, duplicate climax, or maybe another set that will be coming along in the future. Second box. The Mocha effect is essentially, on attack, you look at top 2 of your opponent's deck, discard any cards that you don't like to be on top, and then you put the remaining cards back on top in any order of your choosing, and then you do the same thing for yourself. Going first. All right. And the reason why we in the community call it a Mocha effect is because the first ever, to my knowledge, and hopefully this is correct. Oh, sorry. Let me see if I didn't mess up the camera too bad. Okay. To my knowledge, the first ever character that had this kind of effect is named Mocha, and I believe it was from Bang Dream. So you'll see a lot of common, I guess, terminology, like non-official terminology that's used within the player base, such as Mocha or Clean Cut or Icy Tail. That's usually an attempt to like shorten the, rather than explaining the full ability of the card, we just like shorten it based off of the very first, or I guess most popular character that is within the player group. The most popular like character that's, I guess, like popularized it. So for example, those of you that are Hololive fans will know that Minato Aqua is a character that gains power when it's in the middle position, or like a specific position. I'll try to be as generic as possible. That gains power and does a certain effect that requires you to, that does a certain effect, and people have referenced every future moving forward ability of that type as Aqua, in reference to that being the first, I guess, or the most popular instance of it. Another example using Hololive would be Helmet. For example, because of the Kanata Helmet ability, where you discard a card and you put itself and the Helmet character from stage into your discard to grab another character. That is the Helmet effect in reference to the Kanata, the Helmet Kanata. That is the first variation of that ability. So a bit of, I guess, like Weiss Schwarz lore. For those of you that are getting into this game hobby, whether you be collecting and you would like to play and try to expand your horizons, it also gives me a good opportunity to ramble and not just have a random video with no sound and only construction that my neighbors are having. And I do apologize for the construction and also if I'm just rambling too much. But as I was saying about what I said in the other videos, or the first video technically, the first 6 boxes, is that if I you want to know of a certain card or character's effect, leave a comment and I'll go over it in the comments, and also in any future deck profiles that I might build. Big incentives on if I pull any more foils of certain cards, because that more or less dictates how I want to build my decks. Also, this is revenge for my Azure Lane pulls, because all the like SPs that I pulled were like not ideal in terms of, I guess, player-based popularity. Yeah. I do in fact play Blue Archive, and I do in fact enjoy it quite a bit. Yellow. And once again, I do apologize if I'm going too fast. I'm just really pressed for time. But another thing that I mentioned in my first video, which I once again will also be mentioning in my other videos for this, is that I have bought a display of tea. Okay, I'm definitely playing this now. Okay, it's an SP. I have to go over it. On play, check top 3, add a card, ditch the rest. Climax combo. This does not require experience. On attack, if you have the climax, pay 5, discard 3. It gains 4,000 power and then you do the following effect twice. You mill the bottom 8 cards of your opponent's deck, and then you deal X equal to the number of climax as damage to your opponent. And you do it twice, you're milling 16 in total, and hopefully between the 2 mills, you have a non-zero number of climaxes. And it's also pretty cool that the mills are like, it's a repeat the effect again, rather than mill 16 in total. Because it's like, I feel like there's a higher opportunity to like stick like a lower amount of damage. This is for like Weiss players. To stick a lower amount of damage compared to a higher amount. But then again, if you're like getting climaxes out of your opponent's deck, whether you be milling them. So once again, as I was saying, this mill, I'll finish the effect, what I was saying first. Because like precise smaller damage, I feel it's just more reassuring in terms of killing or like ending the game. Like getting your opponent to lose the game, essentially. Because if it was like mill this amount and then like you mill 4, like that's 4 chances to cancel the damage. Like yes, they're out 5 climaxes, but like if you're trying to end the game, you want the damage to stick more than anything else, I suppose. And then because it's like 2 separate instances, that also lowers the total amount. Because it's not like one big mill. Like, let's say they milled 7 out of like 8, and then they have to mill the remaining 8 altogether, and then like all of a sudden you mill 10 climaxes somehow. Like 10 is a high number to cancel. Okay, third box. If you understand what I'm saying. If not, I'm just rambling. Okay, let me just keep this on camera so we know that there's no shenanigans. Alright. Let's see what this one is. Going first, and it's Big Shun. Mommy before Lolly is what I say. But yeah, with this combo, like I said, it is the mill bottom X amount and then deal damage based off of the number of climaxes milled. That is what is referred to in the community as an icy tail. Because the first character that ever did icy tail that had this ability is called Icy Tail. Or a part of their name is Icy Tail. Okay, I have to read this. 1/1 during your opponent's turn. When your opponent's character becomes reversed, look at the top card of their deck and put it on top or bottom. And in the other ability, rest this. Choose one of your characters, and that character gets plus 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's turn. Definitely a lot of power pumping and such. And let me finish this pack and then go say hi to my family. Okay, also took a little break. Now I'm back. Continuing with my packs. This is the second pack of the third box. Yellow. Blue. Green, 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 blue, green, red. What was I saying last? Well, one of the many things that I was saying, I believe, was that I definitely tried to get the Shiroko SP from the trial deck. So I bought a display, which is 6 trial decks. And if you watch the first video, I did not pull her. Because, first video of the trial deck, of the booster box opening, because I, opened the trial decks immediately. I did not make a video, because I needed to know what the result was. And, a part of me was ready and willing to just buy more trial decks if I didn't pull her, but the local store that I go to didn't have any other ones, so that saved me money. Oh, and then I guess the topic that I was going to bring up, and I don't know if this is, like, the reason why I want to bring it up is I want to know if it's just me, or if some of you feel the same way about this. And what I'm referring to is, would you prefer to, when you're opening, like, cards and packs, technically, I guess you could do the same thing with gacha, but it's not like gacha games you could trade with people that I know of, is when you, like, open stuff like this, and you're looking for, like, a specific thing. Like, for me, I'm looking for an SP of Shiroko. Like, would you rather you open it yourself, or, like, you're fine with buying it off of someone else? Like, yeah, you opening it yourself, like, you don't have to spend money on it, but, like, if you're okay with spending, if your goal is to, like, have what it is that you want, and you don't mind spending the money, if you don't get it yourself, but, like, those are the conditions, like, you're okay with spending the money, but, like, do you have, like, this part of yourself where you feel a lot better, like, opening it yourself? Not because it saves you money, but because, like, you did it yourself rather than getting it off someone else. Like, even if someone gives it to you, like, you rather have it, like, be your own from the very beginning versus, like, secondhand from someone else, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask. Cause I feel that sometimes, or I understand, like, that, cause I'd rather open it myself, like, I did it myself kind of thing. But that is, we're definitely seeing a lot more of the cards that I didn't see earlier, which makes sense, I guess. I think we also pulled a foil of the climax that goes with this, because now I could play them together if I really want to. I'm not a big fan of book. I'd rather have, like, the the gate or pants, for those of you that are in the hobby and understand what it is that I'm trying to say. Okay, 25 minutes. I need to go faster. Blue, green. Okay, I'm kind of upset about this card because I know what it does. So if your opponent has 5 or more in waiting room, it gets -1 level, so you could play this at level 1 potentially. When it's played from hand, during your opponent's turn, it gains plus 2,000 power, so it'll be 8,000, and also gets great performance, which is all your opponent's characters, when they attack, if they choose to attack, have to attack this card. And I'm not a big fan of it because it only gains it for that one, like it's not like a permanent gain the ability and power. It's you have it for a little bit and then it's gone. And I'm, like, upset about it because I like that kind of ability. This is really good. I talked about it in the first video. Also, once again, sorry about the background noise. My neighbors are having some sort of construction. But that character was Mika, and I talked about it. I really like it because it's an off finisher, and like what it means kind of is usually in the game of Weiss Schwarz, when you like do your final like turn combo, you usually would like to have like a character that has a climax combo, similar to this, sort of like this one with the deal damage by having them mill the bottom X cards. That's like your climax combo, going first card. And like usually people would opt for that over like some other like tech cards that helps you dig for it. But like an off finisher is like, as the name would kind of suggest, it's a finisher, but it doesn't require a climax to combo off of it. So because of that, it is very versatile in terms of you could potentially run it in any deck that you would like. SR Chirino. So this has Hand Encore, and I'm pretty sure it's standby climax, and on attack you reveal, it requires experience 1 to activate it. On attack, reveal top card if it's an event or key voters character added to your hand. Otherwise, it just goes back in to your deck on top. Okay, blue. Non-SP version. And I'm very glad to be pulling like climax combo like SPs, because that's usually what I would try to aim for. Not that I have any control over like what I pull, because the boxes that I bought are already predetermined and prepackaged. But if I am able to help it, I would like climax combos, usable, popular climax combos. Not like in Azure Lane where no one really like pays attention to those. The ones that I pulled. Okay. Green, red, blue. I love that I keep pulling this. I almost have a playset now. Aria Squad. Come on. Green, red, blue, red. Aru, that is not the climax combo. Blue, yellow, red. Blue, green, red, Wakamo, Shimiko, Nodoka Hot Spring, Asuna Bunny, okay. And I am playing the Blue Archive mobile game, as I've said, and I would like to watch the anime. I'm pretty sure, I really hope this doesn't get the person in trouble, but like I'm pretty sure I'm able to find it on YouTube. Because usually the platform I go to is Crunchyroll, and they don't have it on Crunchyroll, not that I know of. And I would like to like watch it on like the usual platform that I watch it on, but hey, I'm perfectly fine. What would you rate the anime out of if you were to like rate it out or something. Like, I'm gonna watch it. It seems like it will be like not necessarily like dumb fun, but it's like something that I will find enjoyable. Especially since, you know, the anime is basically the first couple of chapters of the mobile game, I believe. Okay. Akane, so when a climax is placed on the climax area, this card gains 3k and the following ability. When the battle opponent's reverse, you could put it at the bottom of their deck, your opponent's deck. And this has hand encore, discard a character to rest it. Okay, Tsubaki, Toki Bunny, Kana, Aria Squad. I need to see more of the Problem Solver 68 combo Arus. Otherwise, I will be very sad. Because that is definitely the combo that I'd like to play. Small Shun, Neru, Minori, Climax. Red Climax. Standby Climax. Green, yellow, red. Oh, thank you, Aru. Big Shun, Big Shun. Yeah, so let me know who your favorite character is and why. Like, my reason is pretty shallow. I'm pretty sure shallow, I guess. I mean, cause I like the VA. I feel like that's as like a non-factor as it gets. Okay, backup, 1k. Oh, pay 3, when you use this backup, you put your opponent's, you choose one of your opponent's characters that is a higher level than your opponent, and you put it into your clock. So they swap the first card on their clock with whatever that character is. And when I say swap, I mean you put that card into their discard, and then you put that character on top of their clock. Green, Nomi, yellow, Chihiro, Moe, Tsurugi, Midori, Climax. We're making record time, I think. Yeah, 10 more. Yeah, I should be able to do it. Okay, 5th box. PSA, remember to cut away from you and not towards you. Going second, okay. That's rather balanced. I really hope I don't have duplicate, like, going first, going seconds. Because that means I probably have to, like, trade with people. And hope they don't have, like, what would be a duplicate in my case. Blue, yellow, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. There's definitely a lot of blue and green and yellow. I think red probably has the least. Alright, yellow event. So for those of you that are gonna play this set, like, also let me know what decks you want to run or going to run. Because like I said in the first video, but if you didn't watch that, the reason why I think Blue Archive is gonna be a set that I really like is because there's a lot of cards. I believe it's 142, and that means there's like a lot of potential like experimenting, deck building and such, which could like lead to a lot of like fun variations of decks, for example. And I definitely like play this game for fun, because I think it's fun playing this game. I am known to make suboptimal decks because I want to like try stuff out. And it is like fun when it like works out. The problem is it just doesn't work out. And it's not like it's doesn't always work out, kind of doesn't work out. It's more of a like 8 to 9 times out of 10 it's not gonna work out. And even when it works out, it's like a pain. Blue, green, yellow. Oh, Saturday Night Christmas. So we could definitely read this one. So on place on stage, from hand choose character, give it plus 15, 1/5, and then on attack choose character, give it plus 1/5. So you could potentially double boost the character to plus 3k based off of that. Maybe I'll save the like other half for like another day, and then I'll just build based off of what I have right now. But I need to know what sign cards I pulled. I need to know. Man's gotta know. Another SR, Marina. Okay. When this card becomes reversed in battle, look at up to top 3, choose climax, add it to your hand. And then if you added 1 card, you discard a card from your hand. Pretty simple and straightforward, if I do say so myself. Roha, Weiss Squad. Because I would like some time to like play video games. While it's still early in the day and it's room. And it's, wow, English. And it's warm in my room. While it's room in my warm. Red. I think that should have been all my foils. Like 2 packs ago. That should have been all my foils. I think. How are we doing on time? Oh, that was pretty good. That was like 5-7-ish minutes, give or take. Green, blue. Never mind, I still have one more. Okay, if you have another Sorai Saki, this card gets plus 3,000 power. If you have another Kazekura Moe, this card gets 2,000 power. So potentially plus 5,000 if you fulfill both conditions. That is really interesting. I do like cards that sort of like combo off of each other. It's kind of like Cats from Azure Lane, only not as triggering. Yellow, green, red, green, yellow, red, red, yellow. All right, one more pack and then one more box. Have I seen everything yet? Or is there yet more to be seen? You can tell I'm going to like run into an issue of keeping track of what I've pulled and what I have as like spares. Because I'm already like running into those kinds of problems. Like I forget where I put some of my stuff, and it's like, did I ever pull this, or do I need to like buy this kind of thing? But yeah. All right, last box, going second. I need more going first. Blue. Sorry. Green, red, yellow, red, green, green, and door climax. Yeah, but let me know like what decks you're gonna play. That way, so I have some ideas. I said in the first video that I was gonna play choice standby, because I would assume that that's one of the more popular choices that people would play. Given how I find it funny because of that, like the very fact that you could that the standby in that deck will give you an extra attacker, essentially. Like that it works out that way. Which is why if I am going to play it, like that's what I want to play. Like, or if there's a deck that I'm looking forward to, it's gonna be that deck. Is probably what I should say. And I'm really sorry I'm not like going into the lore of these cards, because I would love to take the time to read them. Oh, this is an SR. And then this is the base rarity one. They do the exact same thing. Oh, seems like the sun is setting. That or a cloud is blocking it from coming out. Okay, another SR. Oh, I guess technically I should read the event first. You can't play this unless if you have a Kivotos character. Choose one of your characters. It gains when it reverses a battle opponent, you salvage a character, and then you move one of your opponent's characters to an open position. And then this one is Kaede. Your other character in the middle position of this gets plus 1/5. And pay 1, discard 1, rest this card to look at up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add a card, and then put the rest into your waiting room. So that would probably be like your other option versus a brainstormer. Well, actually, well, it requires you to discard a card and pay 1. So you're more or less just like exchanging a card, like maybe an extra climax for something else. Versus a brainstormer, which you're not guaranteed to hit anything, but if you do like hit off of the brainstorm, like you for sure like plus off of that versus exchanging a card. All right, last 6 packs. Blue, green, yellow, green, blue, green, yellow, yellow. And for those of you that are interested in getting into Weiss as a player, and you do like Blue Archive as like the IP, like that's what you want to start with, I would say you could certainly go ahead and like buy the trial deck, because it is pretty serviceable, in my opinion. Like, it's good. Like, it's a good starting point. The level 1 combo, which is Shiroko, is like a good combo. Like, it's a pretty standard combo, or something that I'd say is like what you want to look for. Like, it's a good option. And then the level 3 endgame that comes in the trial deck, that is a good option as well. The only issue with the trial decks is that for the level 3 combo, and like some of the other good cards, you're gonna have to buy 2 trial decks and then just like switch out the bad cards for the good cards. If you want to like get the full experience, I guess, of playing a like fully built deck. Because the trial deck for the level 3 or like the endgame combo, there's only 2 copies in one of the trial deck, so you have to buy 2 so you could switch out the non-combo. But yeah, blue. Oh yes, Shiroko. Okay, so this is on play from hand. Discard a climax, salvage a character, and at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you may move this card to an open position of your center stage. So this is a runner, is what we call. Because it runs away from your opponent's attacks. Or well, you can if you want to. So ideally, you run to an open position where there's no attacker, so it like survives another turn, and you don't have to like waste resource on playing another card, for example. Red, green, blue, blue, red. Okay, I feel like that's a good stopping point. This would probably be its own video. So I'm probably going to have to do 6 boxes each per video, so there's going to be 4 parts to this. I'm really sorry about that. But we got our first SP. Once again, I believe the ratio is probably like 3 to 4 SPs in a case. So there's still a bit to wait about. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know which character is your favorite and why. And if you want to know what their abilities in the game is, request that. Specifically say, what does this character do, and then I will look it up. Or if you want to do your own research, that's fine. But once again, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much, and look forward to my to the other 2 videos. Bye.